Hi guys, it's me again, Pam, and welcome back to my channel. So this vlog will be just another one of those adulting 101 with me kind of things where I basically just share my realizations and maybe even some tips. Who knows? So today I want to take you guys with me as we touch on the different ways that we can live a whole life. I know the word holy can be very intimidating, and some even believe that this is something exclusive to priests or saints or religious scholars, but contrary to popular belief, this is actually not true, and in fact, we are all called to holiness.
Gaudete et Exsultate tells us that we are all called to be holy by living our lives with love and by bearing witness in everything we do. But then one might wonder, is living in holiness even possible with all the violence, tragedies, and crises we're living in now? The answer is yes, and here are a few simple ways we can do so. We are currently living through a climate crisis, and this comes with serious consequences. The potential effects of climate change include more frequent wildfires, longer periods of drought in some regions, and an increase in the number, duration, and intensity of tropical storms. And as Pope Francis said, we are all urged to join the fight against it. We can start by being responsible for our consumption, especially of single-use plastics. Alternatives like tote bags and paper bags can be used for our shopping and grocery sprees. We should also be mindful of our water and electricity consumption. Something as simple as making sure that all our faucets are turned off and that all appliances are unplugged when they are not in use can help. Lastly, we need to join together to urge the government to join the fight against an enemy as big as climate change. Corporations are the biggest contributors of greenhouse gas emissions, and we will be needing the help of the government in enacting laws and policies to regulate these companies. We also learn from Gaudete et Exsultate that the holiness to which the Lord calls you will grow through small gestures. As a student, I can do this by helping my friends or my classmates with whatever it is that they may need help with, however big or small. While at home, I can show this by doing my share of chores in order to take some of the burden off my family. Small sacrifices like eating meals with our family despite our busy schedule is also a step closer to holiness. We must also resist the temptation to talk about someone else behind their back, especially if we have nothing nice to say. These small yet nice gestures will help us on our journey to living a holy life. Last but not the least, let's find our purpose and live life with love. While I love the course I chose and the joy I feel when envisioning myself as a speech-language pathologist is unparalleled, I still battle with regrets and doubts when things get extremely difficult. There would even be times when the negativity and exhaustion would get the best of me and I lose focus on my academics. But I also remind myself that I must always do things with love if I want to live a holy life. And if I truly want to become an SLP, holiness will come from me laboring with integrity and skill in service to my brothers and sisters. This pushes me to do better in school and to pay attention because all the skills I am honing now are not just for me, but also for my future patients. Once you find that passion, let it move you to do things with motivation and love. Because when you do things with motivation and love, we are more in tune with our environment, making us more sensitive to the things and the people around us. I understand if you feel a bit skeptical to live with holiness, because it's easy to believe that doing so requires so much work and sacrifice from us. But I would just like to leave you with this excerpt from Gaudete et Exsultate. Do not be afraid of holiness. It will take away none of your energy, vitality, or joy. On the contrary, you will become what the Father had in mind when He created you, and you will be faithful to your deepest self. It is in a life of holiness that we can get in touch with the real purpose God has set for us, and it will reward us with a life lived with purpose and a life lived to the fullest.